Hello all, welcome to the Mobility and Cloud. Today I am starting with a new playlist Azure DevOps 02 Hero. All the materials will be uploaded to this GitHub repository. You can find the URL in the description. In this playlist I will be starting with the Linux. Let's see what is Unix, Linux, and we'll do answer on a few Linux basic commands in this video. Definition: Unix is a powerful multi-user multitasking operating system which serves as a foundation for many modern operating systems. Linux is one of the most widely used open source operating system kernel that serves as a core of many different Linux distributions. Distributions like Ubuntu, Fedora, Debian are built on top of Linux kernel and comes with a variety of pre-installed softwares and configurations. Linux is well known for its security and flexibility. Coming to history, Unix is developed in 1970s at AT&T's Bell Labs. Linux is developed by Linus Torvalds in 1991. The name Linux comes from Linus plus Unix. Let's see the comparison between Linux and Unix. Linux is inspired by Unix and designed to be Unix-like. It follows almost same principles and standards, making it compatible with the Unix softwares and commands. Linux is open source and its source code is freely available to the public for modification and distribution. Unix is a proprietary edition, requires a license for use, and its source code is not publicly accessible. Linux is a massive global community, whereas the Unix has limited community support. Key components of a typical Linux-based system. Kernel. The kernel is a core component of any operating system. It manages the system's resources, including CPU, memory, and hardware devices. The Linux kernel is responsible for the tasks like process management, memory management, device management, and system calls. Shell. The shell is the interface between the user and the kernel. It interrupts the user commands and communicates them to the operating system. Common Linux shells are Bash shell, Z shell, K shell, and others. Linux file system hierarchy. In Linux, everything is a file, including hardware. Files are stored in directories in a tree structure known as file system hierarchy. Slash root home directory for the root users. Slash sbin system binaries. System level binaries will be stored in this and mostly used by the root users. Slash bin user binaries essential command line programs available for all the users. Slash bootloader files contains files needed for the bootable processes like kernel and init. Slash device files represents the hardware devices. Slash home user home directories contains personal directories like slash home alias slash home bob. Slash mnt mount directory temporary mount point for the file system mounted manually. Slash media removable devices auto mounted removable devices medias USB drives or CDs appears here. Slash OPT third party applications optional and third party applications or softwares is typically installed here. Slash tmp temporary files used to store the temporary files typically cleared on reboot. Slash usr user applications contains user space programs, libraries and documents. Slash etc configuration files system-wide configuration files for services or networks. Slash variable files dynamic files such as logs and application data. Linux distributions as of today these are 31 Linux distributions available. Let's see how does Linux works. When the system is powered on, electricity flows through the motherboard and power on the CPU. CPU starts executing the firmware BIOS instructions stored in the ROM. The BIOS performs a power on surface that is posed to check the hardware components check such as RAM, CPU, disk drives and peripherals. If any hardware check fails, the system halts and may display the error code or beep sequences. Then the BIOS locates the bootloader stored in the bootable disk. The bootable disk can be HDD or network drive. In Linux, the default bootloader is Grand Unified Bootloader, that is GRUB. The bootloader is a small program which is used to load the operating system kernel. Bootloader loads the Linux kernel, initializes systemd for four core functionalities. Once the kernel is ready, it starts the first user space program, which is typically init system. After initializing all the essential services, systemd redirects to the system to the final stage. At this stage, the system is fully booted and ready for the user interaction with the terminal or GUI. Basic commands. Let's see the basic commands of Linux. Echo $shell. This command is used to check the current shell. PWD. This command is used to check the present working directory. ls. This command is used to list the files and directories in the present working directory. uname. This command is used to check the kernel name. uname-r. This command is used to check the kernel version. cd. This command is used to change the directory or switch the directory. Clear. This command is used to clear the terminal screen. Who am I? This command is used to check the current username. History. This command is used to check the command history. Date. This command is used to check the current date and time. Tree. This command is used to check the directory structure or to display the entire file system hierarchy. Let's see the Linux commands to create, copy, and delete the files and directories. mkdir space dir. This command is used to create the single directory. mkdir space dir1 dir2. This command is used to create the multiple directories. mkdir-p a/b/c. This command is used to create the nested directories. Touch file. This command is used to create the empty file. Touch file open flower bracket 1 dot dot 10 close flower bracket. This command is used to create the multiple files. Vim file 11. This command is used to create the empty file using vim editor. Cat file 11. This command is used to view the content in the file. Cp file 11 a/. This command is used to copy the file. Rm file 11. This command is used to remove the file. We can also use this to remove the directory. mvdir1 slash dir2. This command is used to move or rename the files and directories. Now we'll execute all the commands which we've seen so far. I'm using Windows laptop and I'm using Ubuntu from the Microsoft Store. This command is used to check the current shell. This command is used to check the present working directory. This command is used to list the files and directories in the present working directory. This command is used to check the kernel name. This command is used to check the kernel version. This command is used to change the directory. This command is used to clear the screen. We can also press Ctrl L to clear the screen. This command is used to check the current username. This command is used to get the history of commands. This command is used to get the date and current time. This command is used to check the directory structure or enter file system hierarchy. Now we'll create, copy and delete the files and directories using the command which we've seen so far. This command is used to create a single directory. This command is used to create the multiple directories. This command is used to create the nested directories. This command is used to create the file. This command is used to create multiple files. This command is used to create the file and create the content. This command is used to view the content in the file. This command is used to copy the file to directory 1. This command is used to delete the file. This command is used to delete the directory. This command is used to move the directory. Thanks for watching. I will cover remaining essential commands and package management in Linux in the next video. Please do subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos on Azure DevOps 0.0 playlist.